Drake's definition of close seems to be one of blind loyalty. Kendrick Lamar dissed me, Drake, so you can't like Kendrick Lamar, LeBron said.
So, the friendship between LeBron and Drake isn't just over. It's gotten to a point where LeBron is exposing Drake for moving like a snake and trying to sabotage Kendrick's career. It became clear that LeBron was done being friends with Drake after LeBron was spotted vibing to Kendrick's diss tracks, where he called Drake a PDF file and accused him of moving weird with women. However, Drake got the biggest shock of his life when he found out that LeBron was now on a mission to expose his dirty laundry and snake moves with receipts. Feeling betrayed and sick to his stomach, Drake has been spiraling. He tried to throw shots at LeBron by leaking a diss track where he called LeBron a betrayer and a fake friend, but that only made matters worse for him because people are now asking questions. Did Drake really try to ruin Kendrick's career? And what did LeBron have to say about all this? Let's break it down.
I have no desire to ever amend anything with that person. And yeah, that situation just went, it just went where it went, and it's just there's no turning back. It's not like those other situations.
The beef between LeBron and Drake first started making headlines around the time the Kendrick I Drake beef started, and LeBron was spotted rapping along to Not Like Us. A lot of people saw this as LeBron picking a side because Not Like Us wasn't just your average diss track.
Well, when Kendrick drops a song saying certified lover boy, certified you're the first one to say, whoa. Me and Drake done did some two-mans. He ain't never bring no underage girl. What the f is you talking about? Or how about you shut the fuck up and don't dance, don't crip walk, don't do nothing, and how about you go win some championships? I'm sorry. I'm snitching on you. That's why you in trouble, LeBron. You can't dance to a song about me being a file when we went on two-mans. That's why you're getting dissed on these random songs. There's like five tings in Toronto ready to shout your business up now, bro. Like LeBron, nobody told you if you're secretly cheating on your wife, stay out the way. And don't dance at your man who been helping you cheat, calling him a Get out the way, LeBron. What are you doing? Are you dumb?
Kendrick took some pretty well-aimed shots at Drake. And seeing how everything turned out, it's safe to say that Drake was very hurt by Not Like Us. So, at a time when it seemed like the entire industry was conspiring to bring him down, seeing his so-called bestie dancing on his grave with the rest of them was probably too much to handle. But it only got worse from there because word on the street is that LeBron is going around spilling Drake's secrets to anybody who wants to listen, leaving fans speculating about how they got here. Drake and LeBron James used to have a bromance that was truly a sight to see. They supported each other through the highs and lows of their careers, and they celebrated each other as they became household names in their fields. And now it's gotten to a point where they can't even be in the same room together without one person probably ending up punching the other person out. But to understand why people are so confused about the beef between LeBron and Drake, we have to go back in time and see how their friendship developed from casual acquaintances to almost brothers. Drake and LeBron hit it off almost immediately after they first met in 2009 at Drake's release party for So Far Gone. As their friendship grew, they started to do business together and even called each other family. See, back in the day, Drake used to have whole songs dedicated to LeBron. I mean, the man has a tattoo of LeBron's iconic Irish jersey on him. Nothing screams, "Hey, I'm your bestie," more than that. Drake was also seen showing out for LeBron's championship celebrations, and he was always celebrating bronze milestones. In return, LeBron acted like a sort of big brother to Drake. He was a sounding board when Drake needed one, and he would even give Drake advice on how to navigate industry relationships, like during Drake's infamous beef with Pusha T.
I wanted to do other things. I didn't want to further your reputation or your career by rapping back at you and having this exchange. And that was it for me.
Drake texts you and like, am I letting you down?
Yeah, and what did I tell you?
What did you say to him?
You said that I can never let you down.
However, the relationship started to turn sour when LeBron started noticing that Drake was always acting in his own self-interest, no matter who ended up getting hurt. For instance, LeBron felt like the reason why Drake refused to follow up on the Pusha T beef was that he was done milking it for the attention he wanted. Fast forward to 2024, and Kendrick released the bombshell bars in Not Like Us that started the war between him and Drake. This was when the world really saw for the first time how much the relationship between Bron and Drake had dissolved.
Kendrick, bless me.
The guy has unbelievable talent. His wordplay and his lyrics is unbelievable.
okay with all these nines. You gon' see Pet Cemetery.
The Kendrick-Drake beef was so serious that it split the internet and even the world of celebrities into two. If a celebrity was seen vibing to Euphoria, they were on Team Kendrick. And if they were spotted vibing to Family Matters, they were Team Drake. But here's where it gets messy. LeBron was spotted multiple times singing Kendrick's diss tracks bar for bar. Mind you, this song called Drake a PDF file accused him of being a culture vulture and exposed him for sleeping with his best friend's wife while the best friend was in jail.
Hey, what's that? Well, it's a Drake tattoo of somebody who played for a team called the Irish and who wore the number 23. And well, in high school, LeBron played for the Irish and he wore the number 23. Now, Drake getting this tattoo shows you how close he probably thought him and LeBron were, but Drake had a problem. His definition of close is probably different than most people's. Drake's definition of close seems to be one of blind loyalty. Kendrick Lamar dissed me, Drake, so you can't like Kendrick Lamar. LeBron said, LeBron is seen turning up at Kendrick Lamar's concert. Drake said, why he do that? Drake's boy said, I think because he liked Kendrick music. Drake said, that was a rhetorical question, you have the crew. I got something for LeBron.
What's even funnier is that although LeBron is a great lover of hip-hop, he also famously never remembers song lyrics. Oh, but all of a sudden, he knew how to rap Kendrick's songs word for word. At first, Bron tried to play it cool by congratulating Drake on finishing his tour just a few days before he was caught rapping Not Like Us. Drake started to take the hint that LeBron was not on his side anymore at this point. So in typical Drake fashion, he unfollowed Bron on IG. Drake then hopped on his burner accounts and started sending subs at Bron, like this one when he refused to congratulate LeBron after Team USA won at the Olympics. Drake had made a post on his alt account saying, "Congrats to my brother Jason Tatum, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant," and fans didn't miss the fact that Drake didn't mention LeBron's name even though Bron was the star player of the team. However, Bron was not impressed. It was around the same time that a photo of him and his wife Savannah started floating around where Savannah was wearing a PG Link Kendrick shirt. People took this as yet another shot at Drake because even if Savannah just loved Kendrick and that particular shirt so much, it still seemed weird that LeBron was happily posing in it, flashing all his teeth. But then Drake seemed to fire back at LeBron when he posted this blurred out photo of famous soccer player Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who once told LeBron to stay out of politics in 2021. So it was like Drake was telling LeBron to stay out of the beef. With all this back and forth between them, it became clear to fans that there was trouble in paradise for LeBron and Drake. At first, people tried to explain LeBron's behavior as him just genuinely vibing with Kendrick's songs and not as a dig at Drake. LeBron is a self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, so it shouldn't be surprising that he wanted to enjoy both sides of what seemed to be an important moment in hip-hop history. However, it would turn out that LeBron had a reason for everything he was doing. And the reason was that he had stopped trusting Drake after witnessing Drake's snake moves firsthand. We all know how Drake is always willing to say anything about anyone as long as it serves his own purpose, especially when it comes to rappers he's having beef with. He was the one who first spoke on Pusha T's family, prompting Pusha to respond by exposing his secret baby. Drake was also the one who dragged Kendrick's family into the mix before Kendrick decided to air him out and humiliate him. Even in his less publicized beefs, Drake always somehow starts out being messy, forcing the other person to go lower. Through all this, Drake kept sending shade LeBron's way, but LeBron never responded. But then he finally responded with a post where he shared a photo of Drake's Nike OVO collab with the words "Love You Forever" and the infinity sign next to it. However, Drake wasn't about to allow LeBron to get the last word, and he wanted to let the world know how badly he was hurt by Bron's betrayal. So he leaked a freestyle called "Fighting Irish," which a lot of people believe is a dig at LeBron, who used to play for a club with that name in high school. The freestyle was first released on the YouTube channel of a producer Drake works with called Conductor Williams, but it was then deleted and re-uploaded on IG by another person who works on Drake's team. Guys, the song is basically a love heartbreak letter from Drake to LeBron. There's a part in the lyrics where he's talking about how this beef was very personal for him. Then he started reminiscing about the good old days and how LeBron was never happy for him. Just know this ish personal to us, and it wasn't just business. Analyzing behavioral patterns, it's somewhat suspicious. Dudes were never happy for me when I'd run up the digits. Remember we traded watches? I gave you that Arabic dial. You gave me a numbered edition. Fans picked up on this part because LeBron has been sported wearing that Arabic dial wristwatch, which is now believed to be a gift from Drake. Drake also accused LeBron of betraying him and being a snake. Figured we was always gonna be close, like ovens and kitchen. I was sadly mistaken. The loyalty wasn't a given. I don't give a F about you snakes or these other musicians.
It's also a part of the freestyle where Drake hints at tarnishing somebody's public image. Let's listen.
Corny. Right.
Yeah,
nobody
off about it.
Nobody told you to get them people tattooed on you, boy. Right?
Well, I will say this. I think it's Arabic dial, but if they were that close and they were that cool, and it seems like they were, and he probably felt like LeBron is his friend, and they've spent summers together, and they spent time in Miami and Toronto.
Who told you they spent summers together?
And I put my your jersey on my arm. I tattooed
Who told you to do that?
I tattooed your jersey. We thought we were friends. We thought we were boys. We thought we were good.
Please.
And then all of a sudden, when the world is kicking my back down, and the world is kicking my back in,
What you say, Jess?
and you join, I feel away too.
What you say, Jess?
You sound like a love letter, like, yo, what happened? You cheated, like, you know what I'm saying?
But people have also pointed out that there might be other reasons why LeBron seemed to be on Kendrick's side. Like the fact that he's been repping the city of Los Angeles for a few years now since he has been with the Lakers. As you guys know, Kendrick is basically the soundtrack of LA. So it makes sense that LeBron would relate with Kendrick's music. Also, there have been rumors that LeBron's wife, Savannah, doesn't like Drake because she thinks he's a bad influence on him. I mean, let's be real. There's only a 2-year age gap between LeBron and Drake, but their lives couldn't be more different. While LeBron is out here trying to keep his family man image squeaky clean, Drake is still neck deep in the playboy lifestyle of dating multiple women and moving from one model's DMs to the next. LeBron is a married father of 3. Drake is approaching middle age and still behaving like he's 21. And this is something that Kendrick talked about in Meet the Grams, where he said, LeBron, keep the family away. Hey, Curry, keep the family away. The fact that Kendrick somehow predicted the falling out between Drake and LeBron probably made Drake extra salty, because it felt like Kendrick was taking everything away from him. That's why Drake allegedly started plotting to ruin Kendrick's career. I'm sure most people have heard about the lawsuit Drake is bringing against UMG and Spotify because of this Kendrick beef. But for those who aren't up to speed, Drake is suing Universal Music Group for allegedly conniving with Spotify and iHeartRadio to push Kendrick's diss tracks against him so that Kendrick would win the beef. See, Drake went into this beef with Kendrick thinking he was for sure going to win. If he won, it would boost his rep and numbers, putting him in a better situation to negotiate with UMG. UMG was offering Drake like $400 million for a new contract, but he believed he deserved much more than that. So, winning the beef would have made it possible for him to force their hands. It was a gamble, but a reasonable one. Sadly for him, he lost the beef, and in the worst way possible. Instead of taking his L and moving on, Drake is somehow convinced that UMG and Spotify helped Kendrick win so they wouldn't have to pay him what he was offering. In the court documents, Drake claims that UMG used an illegal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to pump up Lamar's song, a track that savagely attacked Drake amid an ongoing feud between the two stars. UMG did not rely on chance or even ordinary business practices. It instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves. Oh, but Drake isn't just going for the big bosses. He also wants to destroy Kendrick's reputation by making it seem like Kendrick had to use bots to take him down, because his diss tracks just weren't that good. Word on the street is that Drake has been going around trying to find dirt on Kendrick that he can use to take Kendrick down. But it's either Kendrick's team really has his back, or he just doesn't have any serious skeletons because Drake hasn't been able to find anything, which is making him more desperate. This is where LeBron comes in. In some alleged leaked chats, Drake compared the quote-unquote betrayal he's facing from UMG to what it would be like if Nike started pushing an agenda revolving around LeBron cheating on his wife, Savannah. It's like when you think Drake can't get any lower, he finds a bigger shovel and digs to depths never seen before. Drake has basically become a laughingstock in an industry he once ruled, and he's crashing out bad. On the flip side, there are people who believe LeBron was supporting Kendrick to sign a new player to the Lakers. Apparently, LeBron has been trying to sign DeMar DeRozan to the Lakers, and he feels like repping LA, and Kendrick will make the new players more willing to join the team. And then, there are people who straight up believe LeBron is jealous of Drake, of all things in the world. But guys, what's your take on all this? Do you think LeBron exposing Drake has anything to do with him being jealous? Or do you think Drake ruined the friendship with his shady ways? Leave a comment down below and stick around for this next video.